सिम्प्लिफाईड यूट्यूब व्हिडिओ चॅनलमध्ये सर्व विद्यार्थ्यांचं स्वागत आहे. आपण इयत्ता 12वीचा 12वा टॉपिक अल्कोहोल्स, फिनॉल्स आणि इथर्स याबाबत डिस्कशन करत आहोत. यापूर्वीच्या व्हिडिओ लेसनमध्ये आपण अल्कोहोल्स, फिनॉल्स आणि इथर्स यांचं क्लासिफिकेशन आणि नॉमेनक्लेचर या संदर्भात डिस्कशन केलेलं होतं. आज आपण अल्कोहोल्स, फिनॉल्स आणि इथर्स यांच्या जनरल मेथड्स ऑफ प्रिपरेशन याविषयी माहिती घेणार आहोत. यांचा आपण अभ्यास करणार आहोत. आपण पहिल्यांदा पाहणार आहोत प्रिपरेशन ऑफ अल्कोहोल्स. देर आर डिफरंट मेथड्स by which we can prepare alcohols. First method is from alkyl halides. In halogen derivative, we studied this reaction. When alkyl halides are reacted with aqueous alkali like KOH, NaOH or moist silver oxide, then they are converted into corresponding alcohols. So let us consider how alkyl halides are converted into alcohols. So when alkyl halides are reacted with aqueous alkali, then we get alcohol. So by three different methods we can prepare alcohols from alkyl halide. Alkyl halides are generally represented as RX, where R is any alkyl group and X is the halogen atom like chlorine, bromine and iodine. When this alkyl halide is reacted with aqueous KOH, when this alkyl halide is heated with aqueous NaOH, or when it is reacted with moist silver oxide, then what happens? This halogen atom of alkyl halide is replaced by the OH group and we get alcohol with aqueous KOH. Alkyl halide on boiling with aqueous KOH, they gives alcohols plus potassium halide. When alkyl halides are reacted with sodium hydroxide, then they also gives alcohols plus precipitate of sodium halide. And when these alkyl halides are treated with moist silver oxide, then they gives also alcohols with the precipitate of silver halide. So when you observe in these reactions, what happens? The halogen atom from alkyl halide is removed and the place of this halogen atom is taken by OH group. So alkyl halide, when you consider the halogen atom or halide group of this alkyl halide is a nucleophile, and to this nucleophile we are replacing by the another nucleophile. So preparation of these alcohols from alkyl halides are nucleophilic substitution reactions. In this reaction we are introducing OH group. By replacement of the halogen atom from the alkyl halides. Hence this reaction is known as hydrolysis of alkyl halide. This reaction is known as hydrolysis of alkyl halide. This reaction is also known as nucleophilic substitution reaction, or in short it is a SN reaction, because we are replacing halogen atom, that is the one nucleophile, by another nucleophile, that is OH. So when you consider this moist silver oxide, when it is moist means it contains some amount of water, that means it is nothing but silver hydroxide, and this halogen atom of alkyl halide is replaced by the OH group from this moist silver oxide, and we get here the compound that is a alcohol. So in this way, from alkyl halide, by replacement of halogen atom by OH group, we can prepare the alcohols. This reaction is known as nucleophilic substitution reaction. So in this reaction, when you consider order of reactivity, of alkyl halides, then this order is found to be, when the same alkyl group is there, then alkyl iodides are more reactive than alkyl bromides, and these alkyl bromides are more reactive than alkyl chlorides. Again, when you consider if there is a same alkyl group, then the order of reactivity is alkyl iodides are more reactive than alkyl bromides, and then these alkyl bromides are more reactive than alkyl chlorides. Due to the electronegativity of these halogen atoms, chlorine is more electronegative than bromine and iodine. Hence, the carbon and halogen bond in alkyl chlorides is stronger than alkyl bromides and alkyl iodides. Hence, these alkyl chlorides are less reactive, as well as the bond distance between the carbon atom and halogen atom in alkyl chlorides is small as compared to the bond distance of carbon atom and halogen atom in alkyl bromides and alkyl iodides. Hence, these alkyl chlorides are having strong covalent bond between carbon atom and halogen atom. Hence, they are less reactive. But in case of alkyl iodides, the internuclear distance between the carbon atom and iodine atom is large, so the bond is big. Hence, it is easily break. Hence, this iodine is easily replaced by OH group. Hence, alkyl iodides are more reactive than alkyl bromides and alkyl chlorides. That is the reason. In case of halogen, if it is same, if halogen atom is same and type of alkyl group is different, like tertiary, secondary and primary, then the reactivity order is found to be tertiary alkyl halides are more reactive than secondary and primary alkyl halides. So this is about reactivity order of these alkyl halides. So what is the reaction of preparation of alcohols from alkyl halides? Alkyl halides on heating with aqueous alkali, then they gives alcohols. In this reaction, halogen atom of this alkyl halide is replaced by OH group. Hence, it is a nucleophilic substitution reaction, and we are introducing OH group. So it is a hydrolysis reaction also. So when you consider example, so first consider example like this. When the methyl bromide is heated with aqueous KOH, then how the reaction takes place? The bromine atom from this methyl bromide and potassium atom from this aqueous KOH, they will combine with each other, and the remaining group, that is methyl group, forms the bond with OH group from this potassium hydroxide, and the byproduct is precipitate of potassium bromide. So we get here alcohol as methyl alcohol or its IUPAC name is methanol. So question will be asked, convert methyl bromide into methanol. So answer is that when methyl bromide is heated with aqueous KOH or aqueous alkali, then we get methanol. We have to write this equation also. Then we consider here another example, like when isopropyl iodide, it is isopropyl iodide is treated with aqueous alkali like sodium hydroxide, then how the reaction takes place? OH group replaces iodine atom from this isopropyl iodide and we get the alcohol, that is isopropyl alcohol. It is isopropyl alcohol. Plus here we get the byproduct as sodium iodide. So in this way we can convert this isopropyl iodide into isopropyl alcohol by heating with sodium hydroxide. Consider another example of tertiary butyl bromide. Tertiary butyl bromide on reaction with moist silver oxide, we get here from moist silver oxide, that is silver hydroxide, it combines with tertiary butyl bromide and the bromine atom from this tertiary butyl bromide is now replaced by this OH group and we get the product, that is tertiary butyl alcohol plus silver bromide. So in this way we can convert tertiary butyl bromide into corresponding alcohol, that is tertiary butyl alcohol. The IUPAC name of this tertiary butyl alcohol is 2-methyl propane 2-OL. So in this way we can prepare the alkyl halides, we can prepare the alcohols from the alkyl halides. Now consider second method of preparation of alcohols, that is from alkenes. We can prepare alcohols from alkenes by two different methods. First method is known as by acid catalyzed hydration of alkenes and second method is by hydroboration oxidation reaction of alkenes. Both methods we have studied in the 11th standard, that is in the topic hydrocarbons, in the subtopic chemical reactions of alkenes. So we have to just revise these reactions here. So what do we mean by acid catalyzed hydration of alkenes? When the alkenes are reacted with in presence of sulfuric acid, then we get here the intermediate compound known as alkyl hydrogen sulfate, and this alkyl hydrogen sulfate on addition of water, that is hydration, it gives the corresponding alcohol. So what is the reaction? So in this chemical reaction, first alkene is treated with cold and concentrated sulfuric acid. Then we here get the intermediate compound, that is alkyl hydrogen sulfate. and this alkyl hydrogen sulfate on reaction with water, that is hydration, it gives the corresponding alcohol. So how alcohol is prepared from the alkene? First, alkene is treated with sulfuric acid, cold and concentrated sulfuric acid. Then we get the intermediate compound, that is alkyl hydrogen sulfate, and this alkyl hydrogen sulfate on hydrolysis we get here alcohol, and the sulfuric acid is regenerated in this reaction. So this reaction is known as acid catalyzed hydration of alkene, because in this chemical reaction we get regeneration of sulfuric acid, and the compound which is regenerated up to the end of chemical reaction is known as the catalyst. So sulfuric acid in this chemical reaction plays two important roles. It provides the acidic medium for the chemical reaction, and second one, it is acting as a catalyst. So it is a hydrating agent as well as it is a catalyst for the chemical reaction. So addition of this sulfuric acid in case of unsymmetric alkene generally takes place according to Markovnikov's rule. So first we consider here the general reaction. We take here one alkene, the compound which contains one carbon-carbon double bond is known as alkene, and this alkene on a reaction with sulfuric acid, for our convenience we take this sulfuric acid H2SO4 as HOSO3H. So H is here plus and O is minus. So we get here the intermediate compound. Double bond is now converted into the single bond, and one valency of this carbon atom is completed by the H plus ion, that is hydrogen is bonded with the first carbon atom, whatever may be another carbon atom also, and OSO3H group is attached to the another double bonded carbon atom, and we get here the intermediate compound. This intermediate compound is known as alkyl hydrogen sulfate, and this compound on hydration gives here alcohol. It gives alcohol plus formation of sulfuric acid. So in this way, from alkene we can prepare the alcohol. Here sulfuric acid addition takes place in case of unsymmetric alkene by Markovnikov's rule. So we write here it is takes place according to Markovnikov's rule. So first consider example of symmetric and one unsymmetric alkene. So consider here example of ethene. This is the ethene. Ethene on reaction with cold and concentrated sulfuric acid, that is HOSO3H. H is having plus charge, O is having minus charge. The hydrogen is added to first carbon atom, we say here. Double bond is now becomes as a single bond, and the valency of second carbon atom is completed by the bonding of carbon atom with this OSO3H group. So we get here intermediate compound as CH2 and plus this CH, it becomes CH3 group. Then CH2 remains as is, and OSO3H group is added to this carbon atom. So CH3CH2 is nothing but ethyl. So it is ethyl hydrogen sulfate. And when this ethyl hydrogen sulfate is treated with water in presence of acid, then what is the product? This hydrogen is combined with this OSO3H group and it is converted into sulfuric acid, and OH group is added to this carbon atom and we get the product, that is CH3CH2OH. So here we get here ethyl alcohol whose IUPAC name is ethanol. So this is the only one primary alcohol we can prepare by this method. Consider another example. In this example we take unsymmetric alkene, that is say propene. Propene is an unsymmetric alkene because both sides of this doubly bonded carbon atom are bonded with the different groups, asymmetric group, that is towards the double bond, two sides of double bond, different groups are there, so it is an unsymmetric alkene. When it is treated with sulfuric acid, cooled and concentrated sulfuric acid, then the addition takes place according to Markovnikov's rule. In short, we write MK rule, Markovnikov's rule. Then this is the asymmetric alkene, and according to Markovnikov's rule, when unsymmetric alkene is treated with unsymmetric reagent, then the negative part of reagent is added to that carbon atom which is having less number of hydrogen atoms. So this is our alkene and this is the reagent, and this reagent is unsymmetric because it has two different charges, H plus and OSO3H group. These are the two different groups, so it is an unsymmetric reagent. Then the negative, according to this Markovnikov's rule, what is the negative part? OSO3H. This part will be added to this carbon atom which is bonded with double bond with another carbon atom and having only one hydrogen atom. And the hydrogen atom is now bonded with the carbon atom which is having more number of hydrogen atom, and this double bond is now converted into the single bond. So we get the product here, CH3 CH OSO3H, and now CH2 becomes as CH3. So it is isopropyl hydrogen sulfate. It is isopropyl hydrogen sulfate, and this isopropyl hydrogen sulfate on hydration in presence of acid, it will produce OSO3H group is now replaced by this OH group, and we get the product, that is CH3 CHOH and CH3 plus regeneration of sulfuric acid. So we get here isopropyl alcohol. We get here isopropyl alcohol as our main product, and sulfuric acid is regenerated. So in this way, when alkenes are reacted with sulfuric acid, then these alkenes first gives intermediate compound, that is alkyl hydrogen sulfate, and this alkyl hydrogen sulfate on hydration, that is reaction with water, gives us the corresponding alcohol. Ethene on a reaction with concentrated sulfuric acid gives ethyl hydrogen sulfate as an intermediate compound, and this is on reaction with sulfuric acid gives ethyl alcohol or ethanol. And propene, as it is unsymmetric alkene, The addition of this reagent takes place according to Markovnikov's rule, and we get the intermediate compound, that is isopropyl hydrogen sulfate. And this isopropyl hydrogen sulfate on hydration undergoes hydrolysis, and we get the product, that is isopropyl alcohol, or it is also in IUPAC system. This compound is also, we can name as propane 2OL. So in this way we can prepare alcohols by acid catalyzed hydration of alkenes. Now we can also prepare alcohols from alkenes by another reaction, and that reaction is known as hydroboration oxidation of alkenes. What do you mean by hydroboration oxidation of alkenes? In this chemical reaction, alkenes are reacted with diborane, that is B2H6, in presence of trihydrofuran as a solvent. Then here also we get the intermediate compound, that is trialkyl diborane, and this trialkyl diborane on reaction with H2O2, hydrogen peroxide, alkaline hydrogen peroxide, it undergoes oxidation and we get the corresponding alcohol. This reaction is known as hydroboration oxidation of alkene. So what is reaction? काय होते रिएक्शन मध्ये? अल्किनची रिएक्शन डायबोरेन बरोबर केली जाते. डायबोरेन आणि अल्किन यांची रिएक्शन होऊन आपल्याला ट्रायअल्किल डायबोरेन असा कंपाऊंड मिळतो, आणि पुढच्या स्टेपमध्ये या ट्रायअल्किल डायबोरेन इंटरमिडिएट कंपाऊंडची हायड्रोजन पेरॉक्साइड बरोबर रिएक्शन केली जाते, तेव्हा ऑक्सिडेशन होतं आणि त्यानंतर आपल्याला जो कंपाऊंड मिळतो तो अल्कोहोल असतो, आणि म्हणून या रिएक्शनला म्हटलं जातं हायड्रोबोरेशन ऑक्सिडेशन ऑफ अल्किन. एक्झाम्पल घेऊया आपण. फॉर एक्झाम्पल, CH2 double bond CH2, that is ethene. Ethene on a reaction with diborane B2H6. आता इथीन पासून जो आपल्याला अल्किल ग्रुप मिळणार आहे तो कोणता असणार आहे? CH3CH2 असणार आहे. म्हणजे एका अल्किनमध्ये, एका इथीनच्या मॉलिक्यूलमध्ये आपल्याला एक हायड्रोजन ऍड केल्यानंतर करस्पॉन्डिंग अल्किल ग्रुप मिळणार आहे. इथे आपल्याकडे 6 हायड्रोजन उपलब्ध आहेत, म्हणजे इथीनचे पण आपल्याला 6 मॉलिक्युल्स पाहिजेत, तेव्हा 6 इथिल ग्रुप आपल्याला मिळतील. ही रिएक्शन होण्यासाठी ट्रायहायड्रोजन फ्युरॉन, दॅट इज THF या सॉल्व्हंटची आवश्यकता असते, आणि त्यानंतर मग आपल्याला मिळणार इथं इथीन पासून इथिल ग्रुप मिळेल, म्हणजे CH3CH2. ट्रायअल्किल म्हटलेले आपण, म्हणजे हे 3 ग्रुप तयार होतील CH3CH2चे, आणि बॅलन्सिंगसाठी आपल्याला 2 मॉलिक्युल्स याचे मिळतील. सो दॅट इज नोन ॲज ट्रायइथिल diborane as an intermediate compound, and this intermediate compound triethyl diborane on a reaction with 3 molecules of H2O2 in alkaline medium or in presence of alkali, we get here 6 molecules of CH3CH2OH. Here we get 6 molecules of CH3CH2OH, that is ethyl alcohol. So in this way we can convert ethene into the corresponding alcohol, that is ethyl alcohol. For your better understanding, we will take one another example, that is propene on reaction with P2H6. Here we require 6 molecules of propene, When 6 molecules of propene are reacted with diborane in presence of THF as solvent, then we get here CH3, CH2, CH2, 3 groups, that is 3 tripropyl. We write here N-propyl diborane, and it is on a reaction with hydrogen peroxide, undergoes oxidation, and we get the alcohol, that is CH3, CH2, CH2OH, 6 molecules, plus we get here 2 molecules of BOH thrice. So in this way we get here N-propyl alcohol. So this is the method of preparation of primary alcohol from this alkene. In previous method, that is in case of the acid catalyzed reaction of these alkenes, we get secondary alcohols. There is only one alcohol as a primary, that is ethyl alcohol. But in hydroboration oxidation reaction, we get all alcohols as a primary alcohols. So in this way, today we are discussed preparation of alcohols by 3 different methods. First one is from alkyl halides, second one is from alkenes by acid catalyzed hydration reaction, and second by hydroboration oxidation reaction of alkenes. So we will got all these methods, we will understand all these methods very well. Thank you.